Hi everyone, good morning. Well, this is Sarfraz Khan, and I welcome you all in my YouTube channel that is Grow Skills Academy. Well, once again, I've come with a new video that is Current Affairs of 7th June 2025 and Current Affairs of 8th June 2025. Well, there will be 10 questions, and each question will have four options, and you will be given 5 seconds to answer. Well, this is a current affairs videos of UPSC, CDS, NT exams as well as many competitive examinations, right? सो देर ना करें आज का जो वीडियो है वो करंट अफेयर्स 7th जून और 8th जून 2025 पर बेस्ड है राइट तो वीडियो शुरू करते हैं सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्क्रीन हियर वी हैव इज recently former foreign minister of which country Annalena Baerbock has been elected as the next president of the United Nations General Assembly UNGA. हाल ही में किस देश की पूर्व विदेश मंत्री एनालिना बैरबॉक को संयुक्त राष्ट्र महासभा यूएनजीए के अगले अध्यक्ष के रूप में चुना गया है ऑप्शन ए जर्मनी बी फ्रांस सी रशिया एंड डी ऑस्ट्रेलिया Well, you have been given 5 seconds to answer. हाल ही में किस देश की पूर्व विदेश मंत्री एनालिना बैरबॉक को संयुक्त राष्ट्र महासभा यूएनजीए के अगले अध्यक्ष के रूप में चुना गया है Well, the options are before you. Well, the correct answer is option A, Germany. The correct answer is option A, Germany. Well, now we are moving to the second question of today's session is recently the USA has withdrawn about 500 soldiers from which country? हाल ही में अमेरिका ने लगभग 500 सैनिकों को किस देश से वापस बुलाया है ऑप्शन ए सीरिया बी सऊदी अरबिया सी इजराइल एंड डी ईरान Well, you have the options before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. हाल ही में अमेरिका ने लगभग 500 सैनिकों को किस देश से वापस बुलाया है All the options are before you and the correct answer is option A, Syria. So now we are moving towards the third question of today's session is who has approved the Ladakh Civil Services Amendment Regulation 2025? लद्दाख सिविल सेवा संशोधन विनियमन 2025 को किसने मंजूरी दी है ऑप्शन ए होम मिनिस्ट्री बी सुप्रीम कोर्ट सी प्रेसिडेंट एंड डी none of these Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. Who has approved the Ladakh Civil Services Amendment Regulation 2025? Well, the correct answer is option C, President. So far, we have gone through three questions and we have got the answers too. So now we are moving towards the fourth question of today's session is who will preside over the 13th pension court at Vigyan Bhavan recently? हाल ही में विज्ञान भवन में आयोजित 13वें पेंशन न्यायालय की अध्यक्षता कौन करेगा हाल ही में विज्ञान भवन में आयोजित 13वें पेंशन न्यायालय की अध्यक्षता कौन करेगा ऑप्शन ए नरेंद्र मोदी बी अमित शाह सी राजनाथ सिंह एंड डी जितेंद्र सिंह Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. Who will preside over the 13th pension court at Vigyan Bhavan recently? Well, the correct answer is not Narendra Modi, even not Amit Shah, even not Rajnath Singh. Well, the correct answer is option D, Jitendra Singh, right? Now we are moving towards the fifth question of today's class is in 2024, which country has overtaken Japan to become the world's largest lender? 2025 में, सॉरी, 2024 में किस देश ने जापान को पीछे छोड़ते हुए दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा ऋणदाता लेंडर बन गया? ऑप्शन ए फ्रांस, बी जर्मनी, सी इटली एंड डी रशिया. Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. 2024 में किस देश ने जापान को पीछे छोड़ते हुए दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा ऋणदाता यानी लेंडर बन गया? Well, the options are before you and the correct answer is option B, Germany. Right? So now we have completed, we have gone through 5 questions. So we are heading towards the next question of today's session is, that is sixth question of today's session is, recently in which state has it been announced that basic military training will start for students from class 1 itself? हाल ही में किस राज्य में यह घोषणा की गई है कि पहली कक्षा से ही छात्रों को बुनियादी सैन्य प्रशिक्षण दिया जाएगा? वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. ऑप्शन ए महाराष्ट्र, बी कर्नाटका, सी केरला एंड डी तेलंगाना. Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. Recently, in which state has it been announced that basic military training will start for students from class 1 itself? हाल ही में किस राज्य में ये घोषणा की गई है कि पहली कक्षा से ही छात्रों को बुनियादी सैन्य प्रशिक्षण दिया जाएगा? Well, the correct answer is option A, Maharashtra. Okay, so now we are moving to the seventh question of today's session is, which country has secured the presidency of the International Institute of Administrative Sciences, IIAS, for 2025-2028 for the first time? अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लोक प्रशासन विज्ञान संस्थान IIAS के 2025-2028 कार्यकाल के लिए अध्यक्ष पद पहली बार किस देश ने प्राप्त किया है? ऑप्शन ए श्रीलंका, बी इंडिया, सी बांग्लादेश एंड डी पाकिस्तान. Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. Which country has secured the presidency of the International Institute of Administrative Sciences, IIAS, for 2025 to 2028 for the first time? Well, the correct answer is option B, India. Right? Next question. The eighth question of today's session is, where was the National Agriculture Renewable Energy Summit 2025 recently held? National Agriculture Renewable Energy Summit 2025 हाल ही में कहाँ आयोजित किया गया था? ऑप्शन ए भोपाल, बी पुणे, सी न्यू दिल्ली एंड डी नोएडा. Where was the National Agriculture Renewable Energy Summit 2025 recently held? National Agriculture Renewable Energy Summit 2025 हाल ही में कहाँ आयोजित किया गया था? Well, the correct answer is option C, that is New Delhi. Okay, so we have gone through 8 questions. Now we are moving towards the ninth question of today's session is, what position does India hold in the Renewable Energy Country Attractiveness Index? What position does India hold in the Renewable Energy Country Attractiveness Index? नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा देश आकर्षण सूचकांक रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी कंट्री अट्रैक्टिवनेस इंडेक्स में भारत कौन सा स्थान रखता है? ऑप्शन ए 5th, बी 6th, सी 7th and D 8th. Well, you have been given 5 seconds to answer. What position does India hold in the Renewable Energy Country Attractiveness Index? Well, the correct answer is option C. That is seventh. So now we are moving to the last question of today's session is in which district of Gujarat has a memorial park for Operation Sindoor been announced? गुजरात के किस जिले में ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के लिए एक स्मारक उद्यान यानी मेमोरियल पार्क की घोषणा की गई है? ऑप्शन ए सूरत, बी कच्छ, सी अहमदाबाद एंड डी वडोदरा. गुजरात के किस जिले में? Well, the options are before you and you have been given 5 seconds to answer. गुजरात के किस जिले में ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के लिए एक स्मारक उद्यान यानी मेमोरियल पार्क की घोषणा की गई है? Well, the correct answer is option B, Kutch. Right? Well, so far we have gone through 8 questions and we have completed, right? And you must have learned something new today, right? So, by the way, that's it in today's session. Next session, I will come with ninth student current affairs. So, till then, I can only tell you that stay safe, stay home, and bye bye. Take care.